Hi, this is LJ Bothell with Microsoft Outlook 2013, and this is a short video on doing Microsoft out-of-office messages, essentially a automated reply when you are out of office. Now, normally it's very easy to do. If you're on a Microsoft Exchange account, you're an employee at Boeing, at Shoreline Community College, somewhere else, and you're actually in the server. The issue you have is that apparently in Outlook 2013 and future versions, you cannot do it the same way. You can't do it really easily if you are not on an Exchange account. So I wanted to offer you the alternative so that you're aware of it. Essentially what you'll need to do is you'll need to create a really simple template of email text, and then you will need to create a rule to respond to all incoming emails with a specific email response. And then you'll have to remember to turn on the rule when you're going to be out of office and turn it off when you come back. And the problem with this is that you can't really personalize the text unless you want to do this each and every time, make a new rule every time you're going to be out of the office. But I'm going to do a very generic one here. The first thing we need to do is we need to create a new email, and we need to put some text in it to save as a template. And I'm going to go back over to some text I created before that we used for quick parts, and I'm going to copy this text again, and then I'm going to go back into Outlook and I'm going to paste it in the body of the message. Now the problem here is that, again, I can't really personalize this if I want to use this same template over and over and over again at different types of the year. So I'm going to say that I am on vacation, and I will be checking emails rarely and will not handle any requests until I return. Let's see. Let's make this a little bit more succinct. All info you will need will be blah, 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 blah. If you have an urgent concern, and then I will probably have the same person available every time I'm out of office. So assuming we do, we'll go to Lady Boss again. Do this. L.BOSS. So the next thing I need to do is save this as a template. We already saw for quick parts that I could go to Insert and I could select this text and save it as a quick part that I could then modify because I could control the use of it. As a template, I can't control the use of it. It's going to be a simple message. I'm going to go to Save As. Right now this is routing over to the Documents library. Don't worry about this. What you need to do is take a look at Save As Type, and you need to choose Outlook Template, and then it will take you, the computer and the interface will take you to the right place to save this. And I'm just going to call this Out-of-Office.oft, and then save. Now I'm done with this, and I'm going to close that email, and then I'm going to come back over into Outlook, and I need to create a new rule. And the rule will be Manage Rules in Alert, and this is in the Home tab under Rules. And I want to create a new rule. And in this, I want to essentially apply a rule on messages that I receive. So I'll be starting from a blank rule. Apply this rule after the message arrives. Next. Now, you have a whole bunch of choices for which different types of messages can come in. I want this to apply to all messages, and this doesn't say anywhere all messages. So I'm not going to check any of them. I'm going to click Next, and then I get a little pop-up that reads, "This rule will be applied to every message you receive. Is this correct?" Yes. Then I click Next. Oh, sorry. Now it wants me to take an action. So what I need to do is to tell it that I want this to, let's see here, reply using a specific template. So you scroll down a little bit, you find this, and I click this. And this will be applied after the message arrives. Now I need to find a specific template. So I'm going to go to Standard Templates. Let's take a look for user templates in file system. And now this popped up. The program knew where to look. There's my out of office. I'm going to open this. So every time I get a message, when I have this rule in place, it will reply using this response. I'm going to click Next. Are there any exceptions? At this point, I'm not going to put any exceptions, but then Next, and then specify a name for this rule. So I'm just going to leave this, and then I can run the rule on messages already in inbox. I do not want to do that. However, I would have to turn this rule on now for future messages to have this be effective. So I'm going to click that and say yes, and then finish. And now I have 3 rules. I could have renamed this, so what I'm going to do is click that, change the rule, edit rule settings, and I'm going to go back through it. Yes, I know this. I'm going to go through that, and then I want to give it a better name than this. So I'm going to say Out-of-Office Reply. So you can edit these things even after you think you're finished. Finish, there we go, Out-of-Office Reply, and it's now being applied. Then I can hit Apply, OK. And now any emails that I get in here should get a response sent to them of the email response I just made. Now when I'm done with it, when I'm back from vacation, I basically could go in here, manage rules and alerts, and then I want to unclick this, meaning that this is not going to be applied right now. And then I'm going to click Apply and OK, and now that rule is turned off. It's not quite as convenient as you would get to use on an Exchange server, where you basically can go to a special out-of-office reply section and simply turn it off and on per a date range. But this is what we have. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much.